Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to complete this chapter for your exams. So you'll be confident enough and it's an easy chapter. We'll just quickly take a recap for what we had studied in the last video and after that we'll continue with the new topics. So the first chapter is what is democracy and why democracy. Introduction we have studied about that the democracy is a form of government which means that people rule indirectly or directly people rule. Okay, what is democracy? So we had taken an example that democracy has different definitions according to different countries and different opinion holders. Like we had studied about one of the famous definition of given by President of America, Mr. Abraham Lincoln. Democracy is a form of government for the people, of the people, and by the people. Then we had also studied about the simple definition of the democracy. And last, we had studied about the examples of Pakistan, Myanmar, and Saudi Arabia. Okay, so first feature goes like in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. Now, what this means is people in democracy choose the elected representatives. I had told you that people only choose that whom they want to be governed from. So the people choose them, and after the elections, the person who had came up as a representative has all the powers to make decisions for welfare of the community and society. So today we are going to take the case of China, how the elections are going to held. Is democracy is particularly being followed in China, or it's just a notion that it's not been there? So we talk about China. Mainly 5 points we need to cover. You can quickly copy these points. Rather, you can even go through a book, but in social, it's not compulsory that you mug up all the things and write as it is given in your book. So you can go for anything that you find easy. First is held elections in every 5 years. So this is the basic rule of democracy. So China is following that. Now second is through elections they elect the party parliament called the National Congress Party. Now there are only two parties in China. One is National Congress Party and one is the Communist Party. So the people do not have many choices. So they only choose between rather they want Congress or they want Communist Party. Okay. Now what happens is that they have two parties, but the winning party was always Communist Party. This is where the China lacks in democracy. Democracy means that people's choice is superior. So here they do not bother about what the people think, but they go according to what the supremacy of the Communist Party. The contested candidate must be approved by them. Okay. Now the representative that represents the party during the elections was not even selected or elected by the people itself. The party members themselves decide who is going to represent the country or in elections to the party. Last, only those who are the members in Communist Party or 8 smaller parties allied were allowed. Okay. Now what happens? Elections, as usual, happens in every 5 years. People are given choice, but not really followed in China. Communist Party always rules China, and representatives doesn't carry any meaning to the people because representative was not chosen by the people; it was chosen by the party members itself. Only those members in the Communist Party can form the alliances and make decisions for the country. No one else has given the power to make choices for the country. After that, we are going to take the case of Mexico. So you can see that we are represented in Mexico in red color in the world map. So here the Mexico is. You can see at the Tropic of Cancer where it's written here. Tropic of Cancer. Here the Mexico. Now what's happening? Again there are points. If you want you can go through them or otherwise you can go from the books or you can even imagine these and write in your own words. That would be your teachers will be appreciating your imagination more. So it will improve your English, your writing habit, and even you'll be start framing your answers because this is high time. Now you are in ninth. After that, you will be facing the board exam in 10th. So you need to improve your writing skills. So first point in Mexico is held elections in every 6 years. Now this is the first point where democracy lacks in Mexico. According to democracy, elections should be held in every 5 years, but in Mexico it's completely different. It's a 6 year span. Second is never went under the rule of dictatorship. Now what happens is or the military rule. We are taking the case of Pakistan. What we had seen is that the elections held, but the country was ruled by not a party member. It was ruled by the military officials, like we have Pervez Musharraf in Pakistan. So there is the same case in Mexican country. The third point is until 2000, all elections are won by PRI party. Now this is the party in Mexico. It's one of the winning party till 2000, and this party continuously ruled Mexico till 2000, and it's played a great role in creating the constitution and decisions for this country. Playing dirty tricks, teachers are forced to teach students to vote PRI, vote changing no source of media. Okay, now what says this is say PRI, the party there which is present in Mexico, was not always win. मतलब वो हर बार जीती नहीं जाती थी. The party officials plays tricks with the people, like we used to listen in our country. The opposition used to say that we have mistaken ballots, we have mistakes in voting system. That's not completely fair because it is completely denied in the democracy that no one can um, demotivate or no one can even face to the people's democracy is people's rule and no one can dequalify that who what was people wants. So it's all rubbish they could say because as they lose they get in a shock that they're losing. So they play dirty tricks. Boot changing keeps on going on. Now, what is boot changing? You all know that we have elections over a large area. Mexico, China, Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, these are small countries. India is comparatively large and have broader democratic system, broader parties, multi-party system. You all know where two or more parties exist in a country and come together to contest elections. Also, in India, the democracy is followed at a maximum level because India allows people to choose their representatives. Within a span of 5 years, we have regular elections. Also, people were not forced to vote any party. Some of the leaders who think that they could not come up due to their own reasons, like your Congress party, so they even play dirty tricks like they have in Mexico. So you should not do this because it's not the right way. Then a country should not be declared as a democratic country. It's completely undemocratic country. The PRI spent a large amount of money in campaign for its candidate. It is usual. It's followed by every party. Every party during elections spend lots of and lots of money to win. Like we had seen just now in West Bengal, the cases of Mamata Banerjee and BJP, they were spending lots and lots of money. Even they are preparing campaigns in this hectic situations of COVID-19. So the party makes arrangement for the representative to face no problems. So the second feature we got as a democracy must be based in free and fair election where those currently in power have free chance to lose. Now what this means is I'll tell you line by line. In democracy, one second, a democracy must be a democracy must be based in free and fair elections means the people who are choosing the party have no foundation that they have to choose the party which was not willing. So the people have full powers to choose anyone they want. So India states the best example in that. India provides free and fair means to the people to make them free. whatever they want, they could have enormous powers. And the next is, now you can see that this statement was even divided into two. The first point is this, the first point that I marked from here. Okay. And the second point is, this is the second point starting from here. So this point even has two. Those in power or currently in power have fair chance to lose. Now what this means is, जो भी currently अभी power में है, like we have BJP party just now in India. I'm not talking about any other state, because any other country or state, because we can best relate with our own country. So I'm giving you the example of that. So currently is important word. Currently means just now, at present. At present means at the time we are living in our lives in the current situations. So we have BJP party. We all know. So now BJP party, it's possible that BJP party does not come or selected as a representative for the central next year. It's completely right. People want, or it's not compulsory that it will not come again. It can, but it's not even confirmed that it is going to come again. Okay, so here I'll give you the 2 points. Free and fair elections, I'm making you doing the outline for the free and fair elections. And currently in power have chance to lose. Okay, so please mark this very important, because these questions were currently asked in the paper. So teachers focuses on this part more, because they want your conceptual mind state for the social. As I told you, you do not have to mug up anything. If you have any questions, any queries, you can post it in the chat box right now. I'll be answering your questions at the moment. And also, have a habit to write your own answers. This is when I used to study in ninth, it was an opportunity for me, because writing our own answers has completely different experience, because you understand what you write. Now in this, some of you may be having problem to mug up that. Some of the people having problem that you do not have a habit to mugging it up when you face problem during exams. It's better that you can learn, but if you're not able to do that, then you can write or frame your own answer. It's completely alright. Teacher can never cut your marks for this. Okay, one place, one vote, one value. Now again the three parts have been there. The first part is one place, the polling booth, one vote. Okay, you understand, one vote. And then what's the last is one value. Now see, this is very important. One vote is okay, one booth is okay, but one value, it means that nation is very wide. I'm just talking about India just now. Okay, so concentrate on India. India is a very large country. Okay, you could know the population of India. So many people are there. Now each person in India, each person, rather it could be a poor person to the richer person, to the president, to the prime minister, to the Congress party's leaders, and all the leaders, not a symbol. So each person can have a right to give vote, and each vote has its own value. Now can you imagine how it long and devastating it could be? Each vote, one value. So now this is the way, this is a smaller class to understand. You have further, you will come to know that how the countings of the vote has been done, how many seats does each state has, what is compulsory to become a national party. Okay, national party means the central party, the central government. So central government is, right now I told you. Quickly write in the chat box which is the central government of India just now. Quickly write it down in the chat box. I'll be waiting for you. So time starts. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. You also write that which government rule is there in West Bengal and Rajasthan. Quickly write down in the chat box. Quickly. I'll be waiting for you 5 seconds. West Bengal and Rajasthan, which government is there? Okay, quickly write it down. You have to mention the party's name. You do not have to say uh, the party's leader's name. You have to mention the party's name. Congress Party, Bharatiya Janata Party, or whatever you coming in your mind. Okay, write it down in the chat box. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let us continue. Now, what happens in South Africa? Women do not have right to vote. This is one of the drawbacks. Because when women are also the part of the nation, see, women were equal to men, and for sure, the time would come that women can even conquer them. But some areas or remote areas in our villages, even women were not given the equal rights or not treated equally in the way they had to be treated. This is one of the drawback. If it would not been there, India could fly as higher as no one other can. So this is the one point that we are lacking behind at a large level and making a margin. Fiji, see, I'm again and again taking examples of India because this is our own country and we can relate our own problems till the time we take it on ourselves. Okay, whenever you get in a situation, rather you feel you love social science and you opt to social science, you'll go in higher careers. For that, you will be put in a situation. The social is all thing about situations. Whenever you put in a situation, you will always have to correlate that situation according that you are suffering or you are the character in that present situations. Okay, so compare that to you. So women do not have right to vote in Saudi Arabia. Now this is not the way the democracy works. Democracy do not see that one who is man or one who is woman. Everyone has to give votes. Only the foundation is we have age limit for that because the mental status of a person matters a lot. So we had an age factor of, you could write in the chat box, be fast. I'll be waiting for your answer. I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. We'll take a case of Fiji. Yes, I'll tell you the answer. The answer is 18. We have an age limit of 18. After 18, everyone is eligible to give vote. Fiji. Rules were so difficult that people find it difficult to vote. Now, rules can be polling booths were not nearer to their houses, or there could be one polling booth for one or two polling booths in a city, particular city. Now, this is not the way. If anyone wants to get a voter ID card, it could be a difficult statement there to get it. So people find difficult laws that has been there or rules, so people do not able to vote. This is again the where Fiji lacks in this statement of democracy. Democracy, everything is important. Okay. Now what I'm telling you is Estonia. Estonia, you're going to see is Estonia is the electoral system such that vote and Fiji have more value than Indian Fiji. Now, what's there in this? There's the same situation in Fiji as in Estonia, but what is there is in India we do not have such problems. God's grace and to the peoples and the representatives in India are so good that they were preparing and making people available. Now you could see after this 2014's elections, the central government has even created opportunities for the remote area persons to come and vote. Now they are opening the polling booths in the remote areas. They were trying to connecting the remote areas to cities. This is one of the, I could say, is one of the greatest achievement for a society or a country in the development. And it's not the way far that India would develop itself into a higher thing. Okay, next we'll go to the third feature of the democracy. So the democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote. Each vote must have one value. So here you go. As I told you earlier, every vote has its own value. One person can give only one vote, and each vote has its own value. No one is big, no one is small, everyone is equal before the eyes of the government. Okay. Rules of law of respect. Zimbabwe. Now again here we have 5 points. Attained independence from white minority 1980. Now see, there are different rules other than democracy that different countries follow. First, I want to tell you two main and important things related to your chapter and to our country. Children, it's a proud thing that India has the lengthiest constitution. Lengthiest constitution doesn't mean that it's very difficult to follow. The one who has framed the Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, who has framed a constitution, has released some of the light areas or makes not the constitution difficult for the people to follow. And also, India is the largest democratic country. You believe me that you know that India follows everything related to democracy at a large scale. Some of the way we do not even lag behind it. The one way that we lag behind before is in our country, before in women do not have right to vote, but since after this coming up of women in a greater and a wider space, women have attained the right to vote, and now you guys can see that women are flying higher and higher than men's. Attained independence of white minority. Now you, as all you had studied about these all European countries, they have in war for black and white. Black are in majority, whites are in minority, but whites were given more respect and all that. You know that apartheid. So they get free in 1980. Now no one is big, no one is small, everyone is equal. Election being held regularly and always won by Zuna PF. Now this is again the party's name, and this is where again Zimbabwe also lagged behind in stating this statement. ZANU PF. So this is not the correct meaning of democracy. We had studied about in second feature of democracy. Just quickly read back the video and see if you don't memorize it. Otherwise, it's better to memorize and learn it just now. He used dirty and unfair practices for winning the elections. Yes. This is the way that they used to do. I again tell you this example related in India. India, some of the leaders, I should not reveal the names, but some of the leaders, you even might knowing this, some of the leaders even play dirty tricks, but they do not get succeeded. As we all know, war would be there in a good person and a bad person, but अच्छाई जैसे हम हिंदी में कहते हैं अच्छाई की जीत हमेशा बुराई पे होती ही है. So in our country even the people used to make bad tricks. They used to carry the sweet boxes to the poor people who had never, or giving them luxurious life. The promises, you know, Congress and other parties goes to people's house while saying that we'll give you luxurious life and all that. But you should not believe in that. You should believe in whatever you feel good or right is going on. Increases power, opposition were harassed. Now what is this day? They just harass the opposition party. That party does not remain in the state of mind that they could fight for the elections next time. And so it's become way clear for Zuna PF to become the national or the central party again. Full of false, promise, bad practice, dirty tricks. And now, as I told you, they promises people that they give them luxurious life, they make the rules and laws easier for them, they provide best education to their children. But after the elections, they come into the power, they get their money, and every promise vanishes out. Every promise goes into the bin, and they and the country, they just have attraction with money. They do not care about the people. So anyone, if see, we are taking education to make differences between right and wrong. So this is the way you can go up to your level. Who is playing right trick? That playing tricks doesn't mean that you do something right or wrong with someone, but you should find out that who is right and who is wrong. Here we got the fourth feature. A democratic government ruled within limits by constitutional laws and citizens. Now, democracy itself has its own limitations. So, democracy rules the country according to that. And it also provides right to the citizens. Case studies about different nations. Now, as I told you, people choose the country, people choose the parties, but they do not exactly follow that. In Pakistan, we are seeing, here you see, in Pakistan, they have military rule. They have military rule. In Myanmar, army rule again. The army officials used to rule the country. uh, Child, Pinochet, I told you in the last video. If you're not seen, then quickly go back and take a recap and come again fast. Nepal and Saudi Arabia, monarchy. Monarchy, if you remember, it's good. Again, for a recap, I told you monarchy is dictatorship. तानाशाह जिसे अपन कहते हैं, one man rule. Only a man is able to rule the country. It does not listen to the needs and wants of the people. It rules countries in whatever way it wants. Poland and Iraq, USSR and USA. The same conditions of USA is there in Iraq. China Communist Party, as we had studied before. Just take a recap if you don't memorize. Mexican, we had take PRI, and Zimbabwe, we had taken as Zulu PF or this party. Democracy, I'll quickly told up you the merits. You can write out the points in your copies as fast, or just analyze these points and write according to your own way. What are merits and what are demerits? Merits are dignity of citizen is maintained. Now, what is dignity of citizens? The value of person is more than that of the representatives. May not be demerit I'm reading. I'll be reading the merits first and I'll then be demerits. It improves the quality of decision making. Now, what's it improves the quality of decision making in democracy? So many people were consulted on a single rule, and so it gets amended, and finally comes up with a greater experienced rule, and so it increases the decision making of the country. Provides a path of removing conflicts. Now, what the main thing is, how it's removed the conflicts is that it's not the one man must make decision and no one can check it. People have full rights to check whatever the government is doing. Okay, and also people can even break the decisions if they do not like it by doing strikes and all that. But people should always know that what is right and what is wrong. In India, we are going through Kisan bill that was Punjab was preventing strikes for it. So you should attaining knowledge not just to study or pass your exams, but just to make differences between right and wrong. This form is accountable. Now, what means is, this form is accountable means if the decision is made, government is answerable to the people, and people can ask question why this rule is being created for, what has been the merits of this rule, how this law has been passed, for what time period it has to be followed, what are the merits that we going to take. Okay, government is answerable to citizens, as I told you. Now I'm going to tell you about the demerits. May not be able for leaders keep on changing. Now this is one of the demerit. As the person who is elected in the country come up and settles till the time it comes for the next person to be elected. So this is the one drawback. But since in India we had an opportunity that we are ruled by the BJP government and we do not have the exchange of leaders from 10 years. For the last two elections, BJP has been winning the elections with a greater votes. Mortality may not prevail in the government. This might be cooperation and relation of electoral competition. Ordinary people may choose have right to people. Now see, civilians you all know, civilians common people, they have right in or they have ordinary people may not choose the right people. This is the way it goes that in democracy, when the people pay the tricks that I told you in the last video, so the people who makes these tricks, one of the drawback is that you should not do this. And again I'm telling you that make difference in whatever is right and whatever is wrong and then gives your opinion. Rather than saying or listening to the one person, you cannot change your opinion for someone. Okay, so this is one of the important point, and one of the demerit I can told you can write it extra, it's not written here. Democracy decisions or laws get delayed because it has to be consulted from so many peoples and so many procedures need to take place. So this is one of the drawback in a democracy to pass a rule. Broader meaning of democracy, On this chapter, we understood the meaning of democracy in a limited and descriptive sense. We have understood democracy is a form of government for the people, of the people, and by the people. The most common form of democracy takes in our times of representative democracy. Okay, in the countries we call democracy, all the people do not rule. People, all the peoples in the country, or you could not say that whole population rules the country. One person only rules a country, but that person is chosen by whole of the population. A majority is allowed to take decisions on behalf of all the people. As I told you about the India, Saudi Arabia, Fiji, Pakistan, Myanmar, China. Relatively, India is very broader and a larger country, and creating elections, polling booths in India is much more higher cost ratings. But since the government is making available after the elections of 2014, government has created opportunities for the lower class people or people in remote areas to come up and vote. So this is all for our chapter. From this, we complete the chapter. So it's easy, and if you find any difficulty, you could uh, just now write me the questions in the chat box. I'll be answering you that. And if you have any problem, you can rewind the video or you can ask your queries. So we'll be continuing in our next class. USSR countries rule we'll be taking up next time. As soon as the chapter finishes, we'll organize a Menti quiz. Now only USSR rule is pending. After that, we'll have Menti quiz. And introduction, I had given to you that USSR rules in country. I'll just take you to that slide. As you can see, USSR rule in USA. This is the one party system. It's only this part left. So just a recap I'm telling you, otherwise whole chapter is completed. So USSR rule is one party system. People has no choice. They choose on behalf of the government as told them. Okay. And if you have any queries, we'll be answering you. And questions that I have asked you last video and just now, the first three finger first, as you had seen in KBC. Fastest finger will be announced announced the name in the upcoming videos. So be fast, or if you had not listened to my questions, just take a quick recap and answer them as fast as you can. Okay, till the time, bye and take care of yourself. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We'll be coming up with more interesting and knowledgeable videos for you.